What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and it appears we're doing a double upload today because Epic Games just had the entire key art for the brand new mini season of Fortnite leaked. Now, I know the thumbnail and the title of this video made it a little bit more vague, but we're not being vague in this video. I'm just going to show it on screen right now. This is the official key art, which has been posted by George Most over on social media. However, there's been a lot of people who apparently already had this image for a while, so I'm going to be honest here, I don't know who to credit, but I took the full key art image that you're seeing right here from George Most, so that's who we're going to credit for this. I have been seeing people wondering why, there's a whole entire Raven team leader drawn in the middle. That is just whoever this image originated from, they drew that on there. Now, with that said, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this mini season. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that we can actually go to everything piece by piece. So firstly, over here in the top left, we can see the battle bus and what appears to be Hope. However, it appears that the battle bus is going to have a new kind of blimp on top of it. So it's not going to be the typical blue balloon. Instead, it's going to be this red little blimp thing, which is pretty cool. Over here on the left side, we see Mo, and we actually get to see a Simpsons Peely skin, which is very interesting to see. It feels cursed to me. That's just what I gotta say about it. It feels cursed. But of course, that is one of the new skins. Now, every skin in this key art isn't going to be Battle Pass. Some of them are Battle Pass, some are going to be Item Shop. Apparently, according to the rumors and leaks going around, Mo is actually an Item Shop skin, so keep that in mind. In the middle here, we of course see Homer Simpson himself, where you can actually see he has maybe some sort of mythic weapon here, where you have a TV remote and a hammer, so that's going to be interesting. Over here, we get to see a brand new skin for Bart, which is going to be similar to how Morty from Rick and Morty actually worked, where it's like Mecha Bart in a way, right? And now we're not for sure how this mech kind of fits into everything. People have been mentioning that they have a mech in The Simpsons that they could have used here, but they didn't, so it appears like this is a Fortnite original mech design. But as we continue going through here, we get to see Marge over here, which is pretty cool to actually see. You can see the pickaxe that she has, and not really much else to say here. I mean, if you really want to see it, here's I guess I can zoom out a little bit actually, so you can see it a little bit better. But you can see Marge right there. We have a three-eyed fish stick over on the right there that you can actually see, and in between Marge and the three-eyed fish stick, if you look at who's outside of the vehicle, we actually have Scratchy as a skin coming to the season, which is pretty interesting to see. On top of the gas station, we also have a new Lisa skin that is also in a mech suit, and it also kind of looks like we have what is that instrument? How am I blanking on the instrument name? All right, I just remembered. It looks like Lisa is holding a saxophone in her hand, at least from this very low quality image that we have here. So that's pretty interesting to actually see. Over all the way on the right side, we got ourselves Krusty the Clown. But in terms of everything in this image, and I'm going to go ahead and stretch it so that it's the full screen resolution here. It's going to be a little stretched. We have a lot of stuff we can see. We got Homer, we got Marge, we got Bart and Lisa, both in mech suits. We have a remixed version of Peely. We have a new Blinky X Fish Stick remix. We have Mo, we have Krusty the Clown, and we have Scratchy, and then of course all the way in the top right, we have that free glider that we've actually mentioned earlier today in the mini teaser secret thing that can happen on the Battle Royale island. We can see that the whole entire map is going to be themed around Springfield. In the top right, we have a donut being rifted out of the sky. Not for sure what's being rifted out of the sky in the top left, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another donut, considering the fact that on the map here and in this key art, we can see that the donuts are kind of crashing down into the buildings in game, so maybe it works like the meteors from before. But the key art has officially been leaked. And actually, while recording this video, we have gotten a higher quality version of the key art via Sheena. So right here, we don't have the giant Fortnite logo. We can see a lot more of the stuff going on with this collaboration, I guess on a slightly higher quality. So this is going to be the loading screen you'll see when you launch Fortnite for that new season. And in terms of the new cosmetics, the only real other thing that we hadn't shown previously is right there in the top right, which was originally covered by the Fortnite logo, being none other than Ned Flanders. So yeah, the new Fortnite season got leaked. It is very interesting to see this happen because I think the new season doesn't start until November 1st, so it's basically a whole entire week and 2 days early that this whole entire season's key art leaked. And knowing how this has apparently been floating around for a while because people have apparently been using the key art to slowly tease stuff on social media and hype stuff up slowly for people to kind of interact with or whatever else, it makes me wonder what else are they kind of holding on to that could be leaked in the next week and 2 days before the new season comes out, because it always seems like this happens, doesn't it? It's like every single season, there's always someone who has something before it's out. But yeah, I thought I'd just go ahead and make a double upload because this is a very interesting situation, them just kind of dropping everything out of nowhere. Now, apparently that original image with like the Raven team leader drawing in the middle, I think that's supposed to be a watermark for someone in the Fortnite community known as Blortzen, so I'm curious how that ended up getting leaked by George and all these other people instead. Who knows? There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't really interact with the Fortnite community as much anymore, so I don't know what all happened to cause this leak to occur, but I did also notice something while kind of yapping here. If we look in the top right, we can actually see, if I can zoom this in a lot better, we can see like a new, or I guess maybe that's just Jonesy. We can see his skin kind of being held up by the glider because that's the actual glider's animation, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a new skin or anything like that. It looks like, you know, since they have Hope on the left side, they put Jonesy over on the right side, just to kind of fill in the key art, since Hope and Jonesy are kind of like the core figures for Battle Royale. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this new leak? Are you excited for the brand new Simpsons mini season? What do you think about the Simpsons mashup Pilly? And until next time, I'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later with your regularly scheduled upload. Until then, peace out.